Of course, Matthew wants to scale the mountain in his Jesus sandals.
What are we up to, Pidge?
We are going to see the bean factory. I'm kind of disappointed because Matthew told me it was a canning factory and I thought he said cannon, but I'm going to see some beans. Going to explore it. It's quite big actually. And then what we're doing tonight, tonight is the most exciting thing. So we've got this whole bay to ourselves, so we'll probably go skinny dipping for our baths. And then we're going across and having a barbecue and some chicken and tatters.
And a little campfire probably.
Yeah, so it'll be awesome.
And we're going to take the drone.
Yeah, we're doing the drone today, so there's not much, there shouldn't be much wind over there. We can fly it around like one of them abandoned exploring people. That's what we're going to do. This abandoned building set back in a beautiful bay was previously a tuna canning factory. The land and ruins have been rented by a group of young people who have begun cleaning up the buildings and planted over 60 fruit trees. Getting supplies here was a job in itself, as the nearest road is over an hour's walk. We have arrived. There's Matthew dying to get inside. Back here there's like a little garden. There's a notice there and I think it says no entry. Something about plants, but I'll have to translate that. So there's a gate here, we're not going to go through that.
Someone lost their key float obviously.
Oh, so this is all
the stuff
that's washed up here. Whoa, look!
Look, Paige, even a rod.
Yeah, someone's fishing rod. But you missed the main part, Matthew. Sorry guys, I'm spinning this camera around. Look in there. It's like a big wheel.
Yeah, first, like, or some machine.
That's cool. I don't want to go in there because there's milk cartons and stuff. But it's good that they're taking everything off of the beach. All the bits from the canning factory are still here. I've got this, I don't know what it is. It looks like it's got a funnel or something on it. And then over here, there's like a big furnace or something. Not very good at this stuff, guys. Just through there's like a teepee house. It's got a door and everything on it too.
I wonder if anyone's in.
I'm not going to go knock, Matthew. So the whole place is actually private, so we're not going to go in. But
I don't think they own it, but
no.
Probably somebody set up camp.
We're looking. Got the little teepee. There's all some of the little mechanical things from when it was open. And then there's some old ribs in here. Matthew's gone wandering. I don't know where he's gone, so I'm gonna walk up here. Oh, found him. Let's see if I can scare him. Scaring him didn't work.
All the roofs are corrugated iron and ruined. This one started being redone not long back.
Kind of like someone's preparing for the apocalypse. So this is all the gated bit, which is the old can factory.
They're growing plants and food and all sorts.
Over here is where we just came from, and then if I turn around, there's aloe vera, and then there's some big vats there. Then there's this cobbled little track leading up to the mountains, and then further up there's there's some big tubs, green tubs, which could be holding water, so it's quite cool. Of course, Matthew wants to scale the mountain in his Jesus sandals.
You looking good?
Oh, I've just hit myself. That thing ran at us. Bloody hell. So it's goats. Whew, so we've just found, when we was at the top of the mountain, there's a little hut on the far end of the island, so we're here. Looks like a Smurf house, if you can see it behind me.
Far end of the valley, not
Valley.
the whole thing's an island.
Valley. We just shit ourselves because a goat was actually in the shade up behind me. It ran out, and we pooed ourselves. And
You
then
pooed yourself.
here, well, where Matthew's standing, looks like where they used to keep the water for the canning factory, maybe. So we're going to go fly the drone now so you can see an epic shot of the entire little canning factory. We think it's abandoned completely now, but it's quite a shame because these people would have been self-sufficient, but on Matthew's little hike up the mountain he found that all the fruit was rotten.
Yeah, like a little garden up top with some trees, with fruit trees, but all the fruit's still on them and rotten, so nobody's collected it. So it says to me someone's not been around for a while.
So we're going to go back down. Yeah, they might have been evicted. We found a few signs, so we're going to go back down, fly the drone. Matthew found a well with some water in.
Loads of water. It's full.
Whoa!
It's good clean water.
It's good clean water. I need to splash my face, I think. There's also, if we go down here, before my battery runs out, it says on that little sign, only natural, no soaps, even natural. So this little rock pool is a bath. So here's the bath. There's a little sink, and there it says, please no soap, even natural. And there's loads of dragonflies in here. Quite cool, actually. So I just got back into Nova and now I've tied my hair up. We're all sweaty. We're going to go for a nice swim around the boat before heading back to the beach later tonight for a nice barbecue. So we've been back to Nova, prepared it because Matthew's decided we're going to leave at midnight tonight to get back to Gran Canaria. So yep, we're now back on the beach. We've got our little little barbecue area going with seating. It's very nice. Nova's behind me, over there, with the sun setting nearer. So we're going to have a nice barbecue and then head off. This is our little campfire area. You can see Nova, mini Nova. Food, 2 nice chairs and a caveman starting a fire in our little pit that we've brought along, our little barbecue. And then on a bit of a grimmer side, Matthew was saying that he went to collect wood over there. Zoom in for you. And I thought he'd found something very nice. You can see it in the distance. Zoom in further in. There we go. Those things there are turtles. Unfortunately, they are rotting away. It's not very nice before dinner, but I would have liked to have seen them living. Matthew's Gollum in by the fire. Can't quote Gollum.
My precious.
What you got cooking? What you building?
I'm building us a kebab.
So he's got his chicken, which looks like dog poo in a bag, with an onion. He's getting it all over his hands. And it's like cooking with children.
You've not brought me any stuff.
What?
To wash my hands.
Do you see that thing there? It's called an ocean. That's what you wash your hands in.
I think she's so funny at the time.
That kebab's going to be more onion than anything.
No, it's not.
Kebabish.
That's the problem I'm having.
What?
They're all burning. The wood.
Oh yeah. Have a nice dinner. Matthew's already digging in.
I want to make sure it's all done properly.
Nice kebabs. So yeah, we're gonna eat these and watch the sun go down.
All looks cooked well. Right.
Is it tasty?
Right, tasty. How was your barbecue, Pidge?
Really, really good.
Are you all full now?
Yeah. Potatoes and chicken and onions, and Matthew's making himself a burger now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really good. And look at the sunset. Well, sun.
It's quite beautiful. Living the life.
I'm showing everyone that you've stolen my flip-flops.
Mine are broke.
His feet are huge compared to my flip-flop. But yeah, he's stolen them as he tries to wet the fire. This is where Matthew loses the barbecue into the sea as he just stands there with it on a stick. Oh no, he's doing well. Checking if it's hot. It's cold enough, he says. Let's go back up. In my flip-flops, the bugger. Surprised he can walk in them. Cold now?
Yeah.
Off he goes with the grills. I'm not just sat here, by the way. I have packed all the cooking things away. I'm not making him work. There he is. Maybe I'll lose these two. We'll see. In they go. Oh. Now he's just going to pin them to the floor. I don't know if you heard that, but he says, these waves have got big. And we got to try and put the tender back in there. Come on, Gandalf. You're cooled?
Yeah.
So it's getting a little bit dark now. The sun is over there. Oh, there's Matthew's butt. And we're gonna get everything back to the tender and then head off on Nova, I think. Hopefully we'll have some nice wind once we get out of the shadow of Gomera, but we're gonna motor. I think we are gonna have to motor for the first few hours. Then we'll hit the acceleration zones, which should give us force 4, force 5. So probably a force 6, gusting 7, knowing windy TV. And then we'll have to put the motor back. You can see Matthew in the background. You'll have to. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's untying the tender. And then we'll hit the shade of Gran Canaria, so we'll have to motor again, but that's the plan so far. So we're back on Nova. As you can see, it's really dark now, so we came back just in time. We nearly had a mishap. Matthew decided to wear my flip-flops down the beach. I got into the tender and then a massive wave came. Matthew pushed me off, lost the flip-flops, so then stayed on shore. And then as I turned around and as we was rowing out to sea on my own, a huge wave came over and I was apparently riding down the wave and Matthew thought we were gonna flip, but we didn't. And I managed to pick Matthew up, my flip-flop got washed back to shore and everything went pretty well. So now we're just preparing Nova, putting the life jackets out, sorting out the bed and sticking some torches around just in case they're needed, and then we're going to be off to Gran Canaria. It is only 7 o'clock, so we should get there in 17 hours, Matthew said. So they don't have any night vision cameras, so it'll be hard to film the night time, but we'll sail through the we'll film through the day. I don't know what Matthew's doing. What are you doing?
T-shirt all wet, didn't you?
Oh, I got his t-shirt wet. I think the best thing about sailing at night is that, so I've got my little infrared torch, just trying to...
Infrared? No, just
not
red.
Infrared, sorry. Yeah, red. Is this better? There we go.
Do you want me to shine a normal torch at you?
No, no. I need my night vision. He's trying to shine torches at me. Anyway, the best thing about night sails are probably the stars. How quiet it is when the engine isn't running. We've currently got 5 knots of wind and it's on the nose. It's what we expected, so we're all good. And also is it bioluminescent? Anyway, the luminescent bits that you break in the water, it's really, really pretty. It's basically like sailing through a night sky, but I can't show you on film, so hopefully if we ever get better camera kit, we'll be able to pick it up, because it is really amazing to see. And if you're in an anchorage at night, you also get to see it, so I think this might be my my last video of the night, but we will keep you updated on how the sail goes.
Join us next time as we set sail for Lanzarote, we get a Viking visit and we give you a nacho recipe.